Hi, my name is Noelle Martin. I'm a registered dietitian and mom of 3 young boys. You can find me on Instagram over at Motherhood and Meals, and today I'm really excited to partner with Nature Fresh to share with you a recipe that is one of our family's absolute favorites. Not only is it delicious, it's super nutritious and really easy to make. And one of my favorite parts as a mom is that I can cook once and serve it twice or maybe even 3 times. It's called Feta Bruschetta chicken. It's really, really easy to make. So we're gonna start out by cutting up our tomatoes in order to actually make the bruschetta. So you're going to cut the tomato into small diced pieces to make it look like a traditional bruschetta. But if you want it to be bigger chunky pieces, that's totally okay too. So as you go through and you're cutting up the tomato, some juices will come, and that's a good thing because the juices being there are actually going to add to the moisture within the chicken. When we go ahead and prepare the chicken for this, you can do it as whole chicken breasts. You can also chop them up. I personally like to chop them or slice them because I find that that allows for more moisture from the bruschetta to get into each bite of chicken. So we have cocktail tomatoes here that we are using. You also can use grape tomatoes. You can use tomatoes off the vine. You can use any size tomato that you have on hand that you like to use. All right, so now we're going to add in some avocado oil. Now we're using avocado oil rather than olive oil because although olive oil is lovely, it really shouldn't be heated. So avocado oil is a little safer to heat. So we're gonna use a little bit of that. We use a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Then, if you only have dried basil on hand or a basil paste, that is totally fine. If you have fresh basil available, then we'll go ahead and we'll just chop that up really nicely. Get some of that tomato juice to the side there. Oh, smells so good. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll put that in, nice and fresh. Got a little bit of garlic paste here. You could also use a fresh garlic clove if you have that available, and mince it up. If you really like garlic, you can put a little more in. That's the great thing about making our own bruschetta, our own recipes. And then a little bit of dried parsley. All of these ingredients not only taste amazing, but they are also really healthy for us. When we add in the avocado oil in this one, or olive oil in other recipes, any source of fat actually brings out the lycopene that is available out of tomatoes. And lycopene is a non-nutrient or an antioxidant that allows for our body to fight off oxidation. One of the things that it is really powerful for is reducing the risk of certain types of cancer. So now that we have made up our bruschetta mixture, we're gonna set that aside. The beauty of this recipe is it's wonderful for a day that you have been really, really busy. You could, ahead of time, make this and store it in the fridge from the night before, or as you can see, it comes together really fast. Once we have the bruschetta mixture made, we can use our chicken. So you can see here how I've chopped it up. Like I said before, if you need it to be even faster, you can go ahead and you can use a whole breast. And then we're just gonna pour the bruschetta mixture on top there. So we're gonna bake this at 375, covered with foil for about 35 or 40 minutes. At that time, you can pull it out and take the foil off. You can put it back in the oven as it is, just to kind of roast the tomatoes a little bit more on top. And then once it comes out after that and you plate it, you can add your feta cheese. If you like the idea of your feta cheese being warmed and melted a little bit, you can actually add it on before you put the bruschetta back in the oven for that last 5 to 10 minutes. This is an awesome meal served with potatoes, sweet potatoes, roasted beets, quinoa, rice, green vegetable or salad on the side, really quick and easy. Once you've enjoyed it for the first time, the great thing is that you can enjoy it also as a leftover. So you can take a whole grain pizza crust, or you could also use small ones such as this. And you have your cooked bruschetta chicken, and you go ahead and you just add that on. So you add that chicken on, and then we'll go ahead and we'll add some feta on top of that. I'm gonna roast this in the oven at 400 for about 12 to 15 minutes. Serve it with some cut up vegetables or a side salad. It makes for a really quick and easy lunch or dinner. So this is an example of a miniature version, or you could go ahead and you could cut the slice. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make this quick and easy recipe. I hope your family enjoys it as much as mine does.